Hello everyone. Back on the Ace Attorney grind. Also, Goose, are you telling me that if I was to go to a law firm and be like, look, I have so many hours on Ace Attorney, they wouldn't take me a job? Because, like, I think this is pretty solid, you know? Like, I don't see why they wouldn't accept this. Hello, Jonas. Hello, Parrot. Is the sound okay and everything? I end up being too quiet at the start of streams. Thank you. I love the discrepancy between it sounds perfect and it sounds okay. Does that mean I should have a criminal record? Well, yeah, actually, I wasn't convicted of that, so no. I can get away with that one. Oh god, we've started and she already looks like she's annoyed at me. I'm not even in the courtroom yet. Can I get like a 2-minute break, please? One way or another, this case gets decided today. Oh, he looks angry at me as well. Oh, hello, other Jonas. Right, there's no need for that. I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. Wright says today, it will be the absolute truth. Well, he couldn't possibly be lying. If someone says they're telling the truth, I'd believe it. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith the judge will listen to me. So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty? End of story. I'm not even on trial here, like, I don't know how they can find me guilty. I would do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright, anything. How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who's guilty and who's innocent. All I can hope to do is get every defendant no matter what's happened, what the crime is, they all have to be guilty. So I make that my policy. That's not how a prosecutor works. I really hope not. I hope that prosecutors in real life aren't like, I'm gonna get every single person that I see. Like in my cases, all of them are guilty. I will make sure of it. Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright. Phoenix? Well, court will be starting soon. Wait, your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not... Wait, how is this... Wait, did we find her innocent yesterday or something? Because I am really lost to what I'm actually meant to be doing now. I'll be defending myself. Okay, let's do this. Bruce, would you defend yourself in court if you were like on a criminal trial? Do you think it's a good idea? Found them innocent, but now I'm guilty. Oh, awesome. I wouldn't, because I'm not. If you were qualified, would you do it? Hi, Ultra. How are you? Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. You're gonna be a defense barrister. I like sleeping at 3 AM. You mean that is yeah? You know that works. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, you ruled that out of a career. Yeah, I was considering being a barrister at one point, but like I did a mini pupillage and like I had like no set hours. It was like you leave and we're done for the day, and I really didn't like that. Hi, Henky. You've made it. Let's go. Also, hello, sister. You can hear. I'm gonna start like closing the door so you can't hear me. I'm good, thank you. How are you? The prosecution may call its witness. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? Because... I don't know, man. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Oh, hi Jonas, bye Jonas. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? Did he just like shrug his shoulders at me like, nah, is what it is. I'm ever so sorry. Mr. Wright is a busy man, and besides, at the time I thought that Miss May's opinion would be all that was needed. So it's called Ace Attorney, and basically it's like a court-based sort of thing. So I'm a defense lawyer, and normally I'd be defending other people, but today I'm defending myself, saying that I didn't kill anyone, which isn't a great thing to be in court for. I think it's loosely based on actual law stuff, but like I don't know how accurate it is. Probably not very. This is the wackiest law system imaginable. It certainly is interesting. Like people lie on the stand, and the judge is just like, please don't lie again. Holly is finally attesting for her crime. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Keep that on the down low, Ultra. Right, he gets to show off and I get nowhere. Defamation, yeah, I'm after Ultra next. I'd like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. You forgot to... That doesn't surprise me, Parrot. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage. Who would trust this man realistically? Like, what about this man is just like... You just wouldn't trust him, like the way he speaks anything. Rich, that's even less reason to trust him. Your name? Yes, that is what I said. I also hate like the way their facial expressions work. I get so it's not just so they're like so they aren't standing there like on the stand just like blank face, but at least he's not like that of a woman who was like saying tee-hee every 3 seconds. His tie is ugly. Yeah, it's not. He doesn't really give off like professional businessman, does it? Oh dear, did my lot tuitions confused? Name. These two are great together. They should date. My name is Red White. You prefer Miss May? Oh, to be fair, I don't really know. He looks like a clown. Yeah, why do you trust this guy? But my friends call me Blanco Nino. We aren't calling you that in court. I am the CEO, or to use the more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Maya Fey? Doesn't Blanco Nino just mean white boy? Imagine your friend's nickname for you literally just being white boy. Welcome back, Jonas. Miss May was so hilariously bad and two-faced this guy is just irritating. That's a fair point. However, whilst I can't pronounce a lot of these words, at least I'm not having to say tee-hee. So that's like always like a plus to me. That would be a negatory. No, I did not. He makes up words sound fancy. This is what I'm going to do in court. He MJ to Belfoy. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder. Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there. Ahem. Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. If I can't whip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Your Honour, my client is flabbergasted. Yeah, no worries, Jonas. Have fun on Minecraft. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Why do you want to hear me do a proper hee-hee? I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Why is my sister backing this up? Let him have it, Phoenix. I'm too busy cross-examining this guy, I'm afraid, to do that. I'm sorry. Let's see, it was about 9, I believe. Can we have the... I'm not going out my way to put on Michael Jackson sounds in the background of my stream. Do it and fulfill my destiny. No, I don't think that's my destiny. I was quietly pursuifying. That's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She too was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was terrible impaction. Then it was all over. If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. I mean Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honour. Yeah, it's like how one person was like, it was a girl, I swear. It was a girl chasing a girl, and it's like, yes, spiky hair man. Like, you can't really, like, what happened to guilty and so proven innocent? It's like, yeah, we got bored of the old legal system, like, of people being innocent. So we've just switched it round. I suppose it's for the sake of the game, because like if it was innocent until proven guilty, like half these cases would walk away within like 10 minutes. How do you know what time it was? Because I am always absolutely perfect, you know. No, you're not getting away with that. That's a pretty crap explanation, to be fair. You are so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. That's kind of my job. So what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9. It happened soon after the room service arrived. That's what Miss May said too. Press server, that's annoying to say. True, the bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May. Purpled hair guy is where violence is permitted. But he testified that he did not see you at the time. This is your concern? Why does everyone keep saying that? They're like, why do you care about this? It's like, because I'm the defense lawyer. I need to be, like, saying that you're lying. That's why I care. Silly lawyer, Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Of course he could not see me. He would need X-ray vision to pull off something like that. To be fair, he was a pretty impressive bellboy. It wouldn't surprise me if he also had X-ray vision. Tell us, what were you doing at the time? I was quietly purifying, that's reading to you, some papers by the window. I didn't need to press on. By window, you mean the one directly across from Fay & Co. law offices? It's the only window in the room. And there you were reading papers? Correct. The Gateway is a businessman's hotel and I'm a busy man who had business to do. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. A bedlam? It must have been when you attacked, I assume. We see. Continue. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. So you were reading your papers until you heard that sound. But of course, I am no snoop peeping out the windows at night. No snoop? Yeah, right. You've made a career out of snooping. That's a fair point. But then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Spiky-haired? Needless to say, the man was no other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She too was surprised, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction, then it was all over. I keep like forgetting what I haven't pressed him on. What you just said directly contradicts with Miss May's testimony. No, Miss May said it was a girl. You know, it was an easy mistake to make. You know, woman or spiky head man, please. Once there's an option to punch someone, Parrot, I'll do it for you. Miss May clearly said they said it like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? Counting both eyes, 40. 40, don't add them together. I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. Hey, who's the judge on anyway? He shouldn't be on anyone's side. Like, the idea is that he's the neutral party here. What did you do then? I called Miss May over and she was in full surprise. What was Miss May doing at the time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on TV and was weeping openly. Did you know she had been tapping the Fate office phone? Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case. What do you mean? Someone dies in the office where there's been a phone tapping and you're like, no, not even going to discuss this, like, not even going to consider it as relevant. I care not. I will answer the lawyer's board inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone on this Fey woman. You'd make a good politician, Mr. White. Ho ho, I know, after all, I am El Presidente. Yeah, my eyesight's good, shows off wealth. Sent him to the slammer. I want rid of this man. Please continue. The victim, she ran away, but I gave chase, supposedly. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course. Comprehende. I understand. The victim was attacked by you and then ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? I'm not even going to read out that Parrot. I'm not entertaining that at all. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. The victim ran to the left and you gave chase. Are you sure about that? How many times must I say it? I am absolutely perfect, end of story. Why is she next to me? She's not a counsel. Doesn't something about that strike you a little odd? Finally there was a terrible impaction, then it was all over. Impaction? Don't you just mean impact? Ridiculosity. I think you need to brush up on your language skills. On second thought, perhaps I'd better leave the whole language thing alone. Did Edgeworth prep this guy too, I wonder? Yes, that's also not allowed, weirdly enough. You can't prep witnesses, but a lot of this doesn't add up with actual law. Anyway, I'd better find a weakness in there. Let's see, it was about... Okay, so what evidence do we have? We have the floor plans. Is this the Krusty Krab? Is the Krusty Krab in a courtroom? Because then it could be. The victim dodged an attack, ran to the right, and then was caught and struck. How did he say it happened? The victim ran to the left. Did this woman say to the right? She did. Welcome in anyway, how are you? Wait right there. Mr. Wright, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left. But that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony, as if, like, that's the only thing that's contradictory here, and not, like, everything else she's saying. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh, it's a simple. You must. I always confuse my left and right when people are telling me them. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here. I misread it. It's really easy to confuse the words left and right when they're on paper. And the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? I think that's the best facial expression this guy has pulled so far. I love seeing annoying characters like in Distraught because it's just nice. Very strange. I did see her run to the left, I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I think he's lying about this one. Yeah, I think that's probably not the only thing he's lying about, to be honest. Maybe he really did see the victim run left, so he did witness the killing. Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Mr. says right and Mr. Wright says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Gonna save the game quickly here. Both are left. Well, that isn't one of the options, weirdly enough. Why isn't one of the options just they're both lying? Like, that's what I was gonna go for. Right and left are different depending on where you're seeing from. Yeah, but if they're in the same room... Oh, yeah, but if we're saying that one of them's a killer... Okay, yeah. Both witnesses are telling the truth. For once in brackets, yes. Ha, I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. Why are you telling me that your witnesses are lying? Like, you should be backing me here. There's one scenario that would explain the conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel. If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay & Co, of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where he was standing. I'm assuming I'm meant to be calling him the killer. Like, I could call him the victim and be like, he's actually dead right now. He's actually a ghost in front of us. But I don't think, funny enough, that's gonna pass. This is where he was. Look. When the victim ran to the door, if he was watching from this point to him, it appeared that she would have ran to the left. It's going to snap from the amount of times they slap it. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Do you not get the connection, Edgeworth? I am calling him the killer. That was the idea. I wasn't saying like he happened to just be there watching casually. I'm accusing him of a crime. How did Edgeworth pass the bar? Order, I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this court will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? You Rapscallion. At least that's what I know. The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. He literally told a witness yesterday, don't mention this specific fact unless they directly ask you, like hide it. You can't tell me I'm like distrustful here. Yeah, the prosecutors in this game are quite shady. They do seem far-fetched. Ho ho ho. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing. The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. Why do all these witnesses just be like, oh, by the way, I suddenly remember this like really, really important fact that I should have mentioned earlier. Your Honor, maybe I'd like to testify once more. Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck, you can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Yeah, like, why did they allow this? Why did they go, you know what, sure, you just change what you're saying. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she ran first to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is... You're just, like, increasing the length of this attack. And then... yeah, this isn't, like, suspicious, like, in the slightest. Let's not insult Edgeworth whilst my sister's here. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? No, because it wasn't me. That does seem to make sense. How does that make sense? Do the forensic support... I'm the what's it called? What I can't remember what it's called now. The deaf thingy. What they do when... How have I forgot this word? The autopsy. The autopsy said, it died from a blow, so 1. Will you be cross-examining the testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yeah. What am I supposed to say? No. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she ran first to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That's what I saw. Next, then ran to the right, and did a final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. No, I did not, you big fat liar. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? I love how smug he looks right now. He's like, yes, yeah, screw you. I've got you here. Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White. He's like, fuck yeah, I won. Mr. Wright, wasn't it you who told this court you were absolutely perfect? I will refrain from using the phrase from now on. That's probably for the best. Your Honour, if I could ask the witness for new testimony. The witness is obviously confused. I'd like to request a 10-minute break. We're going to get some snacks and just calm our mind. No, never mind. The witness is confused because he's lying. I mean, that does add up. Yeah, we're gonna get the bellboy back in for a surprise show. I empathetically request that there will be no break, Your Honour. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away. Very well. If witness would care to revise his testimony. The crowd's on my... I love how that in the impression of like it's just a show and not an actual trial. Mr. White. Okay. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard the thing fall. Didn't he say, like, in his first round of testimony, there was one window? Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mira to the left. The killer you attacked her, but she dodged. So we've gone from she ran to the left to she ran to the left and I whacked her, and then she ran right. And now we've gone to, she went to the left, she dodged. And then she turned and ran to the door. Then you did her in a single blow, thwap. When did she hear the impaction? I don't even know. Frap indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. My stomach, you see, is hurting. I didn't ask. Deal with it. Why is he even allowed to keep on testifying? Like, at what point do we go, you keep lying, get out of my witness stand? Look how upset he is. Oh, did I upset you? Sorry. You heard that thing fall. What exactly is that thing? Oh, the glass stand. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Doesn't something that strike you as odd? I'm assuming it's supposed to, so sure. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Is this like the 5th round of testimony that he's given? The glass stand was lying on the floor. That's the first time I've heard this. Why didn't you tell us before? Wait, I was instructed not to. Wait. He's like, shouldn't have said that. Yeah, this is like the 5th time he's revised his testimony. The glass stand wasn't visible from the window. No, the glass stand was here, and like the window would have been higher up than the glass shards. So I'm assuming no, he wouldn't have been able to do that. This purple man ain't good at lying. One moment, give me a minute to gather my thoughts. I'm so confused. Well, stop lying and you'll be fine. White's falling apart. We love it. We love to see him crumbling on the sand. Your Honour, please, I ask that you do not allow the witness to be badgered any further. Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness. I'm not badgering anyone. I asked a good question. Then the next moment I saw Mira to the left. Now before you said that she was hit before she ran. Yes, I must have been confused. Don't worry, we all know what happened now. Seems reliable to me. Mr. Wright, it was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. What? Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder. Yes. Correct. That is the floor plans. Now look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you'll be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. What do I have to say to that? Probably not much from the sounds of it. Mr. White, if you were in the Gateway Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either, so basically, you're a big fat liar, once again. There's no way you could have recognised these broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. That was an interesting facial expression to pull. Mr. White? Mr. White, you did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honour, Miss Mia. looks like we're about to get our verdict. Oh, well, hopefully it's not me guilty. That's far enough, Phoenix, right? What? Like, what was that face that he pulled for a second? You forgot about the prosecutor, did you? That's great. Oh no. Oh, you're getting all the faces. It's beautiful. I love the bottom one where he's just got like the blank eyeballs. I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now, huh? What? Even Edgeworth has given in. I said you should confess your crime. Ugo. Confess that you placed the wire. Also, now the wiretap's relevant, but it wasn't earlier. Order, order. Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. Wright is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered the secretary Ms. April May to tap the law officers of Miss Faye. And how is that relevant? Your Honour, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by who? That is the scariest message to get in a Twitch chat, is Parrot, why have you done this in the Discord server? That is terrifying. Why was what has he done? Can we ban this Parrot guy? He's really messing up the Discord server. In order to put a wiretap, you enter Miss Faye's office. Am I correct? Correct, you are most correct, Miles. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the law officers. That is when I saw the cursed standby. Now I'm confused. Phoenix explain to the court what all this means. Where's other Jonas? You're meant to be keeping Parrot in line. What are you doing? Mr. Phoenix Wright made his position quite clear. He determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand in the office. He's only shown that the only time Mr. Wright could have seen the stand at the very moment of the murder, thus Mr. Wright would like to believe that Mr. White is the murderer. These names are far too similar for me. I'm getting very confused when pronouncing them. You're a moderator, Mr. Parrot. You're meant to be a responsible member of this community and not putting things like that in the Twitch Clips channel. He's uncontrollable. Well, that's why you're meant to be here, Genesis. You're meant to control him. This is why I would be a better mod. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I mean, you have a good point. We might have to replace Parrot. We're 3 streams in, and we have to replace one of our mods for misbehaving. It is a fact that Mr. White would have been to office well before the murder took place, when he went to place the wiretap. But how would he have known that it broke, though? Just seen the glass hat and then. Therefore, my theory is revealed to the basis conjecture that it is. You will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Please stop shining your gold things at me. I don't like it. This Edgeworth guy is pissing me off. He is a very annoying prosecutor, isn't he? I feel faint. So do I. Okay, Edgeworth. Yeah, it's taken a while to anger Jonas, but it's finally got there. It was beginning of September, the week before the murder. I'd entered the law offices. Of course, I had done. The thing is, right, if you were to place a wiretap, I don't think I'd notice a lamp, especially not over a week later. Why? Why is this man still on the stand? Why haven't we kicked him off like 4 testimony changes ago? It's when I saw this glass light stand. So you saw the stand before the night of the murder, of the night of the incident. And this is how you're able to identify what would fallen over by the sound. Correct. That is right. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. Goose is very into this game. Like, he's so, like, he might have... Do you have a notepad with you, Goose, that you're just, like, writing down, like, the key facts on or something? Because, like, you remember this very well. You just remember stuff. You'd be a very good lawyer. This game is angry myself. Do you have proof? It's okay, Jonas. I don't think you were considering the lawyer path anyway, to be honest. Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proves the wiretap was placed before the murder. I'd entered the law offices. Was it really you that went to the office, or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints, several days old. How were unidentified fingerprints? Obviously Mr. White's. If I know Edgeworth has already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. Why did you tap Mia's phone? There's no bearing on the current case, Your Honour. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. That is when I saw the glass light stand. Why did you notice something? Yeah, that's what I said earlier. Like, I don't think I'd notice a light stand in like that sort of situation. I just don't think I would. The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? You certainly don't. Maybe the light stand. Damn, there's nothing for me to press him on. Maybe he's proud enough I can buff something out of him. Oh, is Wes here? Hello, Wes. It was beginning. Hi, Wes. How are you? So this is the floor plan. The base isn't glass. Do I have anything else to back that up? Because I don't know whether the floor plan would sort of cut that one out. Oh, that's not what I meant to press. It might have to be the floor plans because I don't know what else it would be, but I'm going to save the game first because I'm not reading anything. And there was a calendar in the room. I don't know. At this point, I'm just relying on Goose to like carry me through the game because he remembers like everything that happens. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honourably. Why? Is he just telling me I'm guilty? Am I giving up? What do you mean yet? No! I didn't agree to this. Who's yelling at me now? Oh my god, I'm now having visions. I'm now schizophrenic. This isn't going well, is it? Someone get Becky, she's back. Parrot, I doubt she's gonna be back for long. Don't taunt Becky like that. What's going on? Ultra, I don't even know at this point what the game is. What happened? Oh right, I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. What on earth is going on? Have I pressed the wrong button somewhere? I'm so confused. I was just trying to examine the guy and then suddenly I'm fated and my dead friends showed up. I don't know. I don't know what's happening right now. Am I dead? Edgeworth killed me in the courtroom. What do psychic powers have to do with this? When you accepted your defeat in court. Impairs that was a shock to awaken my... What is this game? Listen, all I wanted to do was be in court. I didn't want any of this psychic stuff to go on in the background. So Maya is channeling you, Mia. That's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. This is the weirdest court case ever. It's fucking something. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. I never gave up, and you can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But you don't have much time. Phoenix, listen to me. You already won. You have that receipt in the court record, right? Yeah. Why can't you just tell me who killed her then? If she's here now, can't you just go, it was Bob or whoever? Like, why can't you just tell me? Why wrote that, not me? So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. It's a regular receipt. Excuse me, he's good after this. Item, glass light stand, date of purchase September 4th. Did no one think to this over before? That's right, I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Now, what did Mr. Wright say in testimony? It was the beginning of the September, a week before the murder. He said that he saw the stand a week before the murder even happened. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. I'm gonna need like a power nap after this, or I'm gonna need something like medication to deal with like what is going on in this game. This also like makes my stream title really like inaccurate because this is never gonna come up in a real case. I should have put on this title yesterday when the thing was normal. I'm gonna need something. That you don't think they might do. Is the defendant rather, am I alright, Mr. Rush? Yeah, let's start where we left off. Getting psychic work experience through video games. I'm also getting trauma, thank you. This examination of Mr. White is finished. Thank you, you three. All that is required now is you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. Yes, I'm a really good lawyer. Please listen to me. I promise you this is the last time I'll ask. Well, of course Mr. Edgeworth is going to say no. He's not going to be like, oh, actually, yeah, give the defendant a shot. He's going to be like, get out of here. I say, let's give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. He's lucky enough to say yes. You may begin your cross-examination. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side, Your Honour, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of this receipt? Well, a glass light stand, and the date of this purchase, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered the law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. What kind of response is that? You get caught lying and you just like start screaming on the stand and like banging your head. Can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honour? I'm thinking there must be a bit of pressure on you right now. Start screaming, but it's still found innocent. I think you agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then that is all for the trial of...
Objection!
Not so fast, Phoenix, right? Oh god, what's he got up his sleeve now? Oh wait, I forgot, it's Edgeworth. There's a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Oh, here we go again. Besides, like, the witness lying multiple times, this receipt, the contradicting testimony, like, if you ignore all of those, like, really small details, there's no real evidence, okay? I'd like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. No. Say no. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Mr. Wright's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong the trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? If anyone's going to call Mr. Wright to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in actual evidence. I see. Object, of course it was been denied. The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. So annoying. Maybe you go home. I like a nap. No. Why? I'm so confused to why she's next to me, because she's not a lawyer. She should, or the defendant. She shouldn't be on this like section of the court. Read this note out loud. She's just like hanging out next to me. You're quite persistent today, because I'm the defendant. I'm supposed to be persistent because I don't want to be in jail. I have something I'd like to read to the court. The memo he had given me was a list of names, many of them sound strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. Yeah, he's persistent, not the one who's changed testimony 17 times. He's now on the stand begging, so this is just going more and more downhill with every line of dialogue that comes on my screen. How did you get that list? Admit your guilt right here, right now. What she said, she was trying to say it was false. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. You lied about everything else. Why would you lie about being guilty? I guess you could say that. This court finds the defense, rather the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. Thank the Lord. I'm just bringing party poppers to the courtroom. That is all. The court is now adjourned. I'm free. I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations, you're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. Why didn't she just give the papers earlier? Because, like, surely she didn't get the paper just because Mia came through her. So, like, why didn't you just give me it earlier? Because it would have been quite useful to have. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? You aren't the one playing Pat. Imagine how I feel right now. My time's here is running out. Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No, there's still so much to say. Don't worry, I'm sure we'll meet again. I must have the heart rate of a hummingbird. I don't know what I have, but it's flipping something. I'm not the chief anymore. You come to the office at, say, 9 PM. I'll see you later. I'm late. It's 2 minutes past 9. I shouldn't be here. Is this like, am I actually gonna kill someone now? Like, it turns out to just actually happen. You came. Of course I came. Like, why wouldn't I? I was kind of worried that you might not. I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? I'm so confused. What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. What? Did I look like my sister? My brain can't even, like, comprehend all that's going on at this point. Like, my brain is just like a blank slate. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of... She means the office, this office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law officers, right? And who better but me, Maya Faye, reporting for duty. Wait, no. On second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business. This is how, like, all the cool kids these days speak. Like, when I'm at uni, that's how I speak to my lecturers, just to show off how cool I am. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Maya said that's what your friend Larry calls you, because he's my best friend of 20 years. You know what this means? We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now, but if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Right in Curl Orifices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Penalty. It's like killing people. Good luck, Phoenix. Why do I look so shocked that, like, a woman's holding my hand? Like, is Phoenix so, like, touch deprived or something that, like, a woman holding his hand and he's, like, gone into shock? I just hate the purple hair man. Who do you hate more, the purple hair guy or the pink haired girl from yesterday? I think most men are Parrot would look like that too. You're out for blood against Parrot. I swear, like, every chance you get, you're like going at him. Yeah, to be fair, what Goose said, that you did put that in the Discord, so. I'll always be here watching. Right, okay Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy. Burgers. There's a great burger joint. Why are we getting burgers at 9 PM? Like, is this prime burger time and just no one's told me before? Alright, shut up, please. If I see that one more time, I swear. Come on, times are wasting. Okay, wait up. The end. Samurai? Ooh, this is my sort of. We get lore and we get ninja based sort of stuff, so this is like right up my street. But I think what the hell is going on? I'm not pressing to go ahead. No, why is this playing? I was just about to end stream. What's happening? I'm not pressing anything. What is this game? No ending, you are stuck here with us. It's like you are bad friending stream. I'm not pressing anything! Okay. What on earth was that? Right. I'm gonna end stream now because I think it'd be good to end on an actual ending point because I've ended the last two streams like halfway through the trial and stuff. So I think it would be good to end here and make sure I finish on an actual like part of the game. There's the Discord for any new people who are interested in joining. I'm not doing no. I'm not doing that. So we're gonna raid Ryan. I'm not doing it. maybe a different stream. Thank you all for showing up. I hope to see you next time. There's the Discord link I put before. Hope to see. I'm not doing that. I hope to see you next time. Bye bye, everyone. Please go show Ryan some love. He's amazing.
Yo, Holly! Oh my god.